Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be, she only wanted to be friends. Got an email here from a guy, and he says, "Hi Coach, thanks for all your YouTube videos. I have watched each one at least twice. I bought your book, and I am in the process of reading it." Good job. He says, "I stupidly gave a girl that I went out with 6 times an ultimatum 2 weeks ago. Either date me or we can't speak anymore. She only wanted to be friends, and I basically tried to force her to date me." Well, I want to know is if you went out with this girl 6 times, did you ever try to kiss this girl? Or did she make it clear to you from the get-go that she only wanted to be friends, and yet you kept taking her out as a friend thinking that it would evolve into something more? That's what I wonder. He says, "She only agreed to my terms because she didn't want to lose me completely. She told me a week later that the ultimatum really upset her, and so I apologized and gave in to being friends." That's totally fucking weak. Why would you do that? That's totally incongruent with what you want and what your goals and your objectives are. Plus, you told her that, hey, if you're not into dating me, I'm fucking out of here, and then you go back on your word. When you do that, you completely communicate to a woman that you're not confident, that you're not very successful with other women, and you don't have the balls to stand up to her for what it is that you want. And when you do that, you completely cause a woman to not trust your masculine core. In other words, that means that she's not going to feel safe around you. She's not going to feel like you could protect her because you don't even stand up for yourself just to a little girl. And so if there was somebody that was going to cause her physical harm, you obviously wouldn't stand up to him either. You would just let him do whatever he wanted with her, and you'd walk away like a weak little bitch. And that's the worst fucking thing you can do is when your words and your actions were not congruent. And if you want to be able to date women and get out of friend zone, it's not going to happen with that kind of behavior. And I'd say more likely you've completely blown your chances with her at this point. And he says, "Should I go out of my way and tell her I don't want to be friends even though I gave in a week ago?" It's like, I mean, when you do that, it's like you're like Gumby Man with this particular girl. All she's going to do is test you twice as hard. And what I would do is I'd say, you know what? I thought about it, and because you got all offended, it's not what I really want. And I'd be lying to myself and lying to you if we continue to go out just as friends when I really want to date you. And so give me a call if you change your mind, because I can't do this friendship thing. It doesn't work for me. And then actually have the balls to stand up for what you want and not go back on your word when she tries to get you to go along with being friends only. He says, "Or should I just do nothing and see if she reaches out to me?" He says, "We run into each other 1 to 2 times a week because we hang out at the same bars. How do I get the point across that I'm not interested in friends at this stage in the game without looking wishy-washy because of my action?" Well, you already look wishy-washy. And so if you tell her that you are not interested in being friends, she's not going to really believe you or trust that you mean what you say at this point. And so next, I wouldn't do anything with this particular girl. It's like when you run into her, just say, "Hey, how are you?" and go about your business. Start going and flirting with other girls that are there and trying to pick up other women instead of not messing around with this chick. And when you talk to her, just say, "Hey, I thought about it, and I really can't do the friends only thing. I'm sorry. You were upset, and I caved, and that was really fucking weak on my part, and I'm sorry that I acted like a little weak bitch around you, and it won't happen again. But hey, give me a call if you're interested in going out and as more than just friends, because I can't do it. I'd be lying to myself, and I'd be lying to you if I was to go along with that." And she'll respect you for doing that, but more than likely she'll call you or text you later trying to get you to agree to being friends. And if she does that this time around, you can't fucking cave. Don't be fucking weak like that, dude. That's fucking terrible to do that. You're just never going to get anywhere by acting like a little weak bitch and caving into everything that a woman wants because you're afraid you're going to lose her, or you're afraid that you're going to screw up your chances. A man says what he means and means what he says. The way you acted, you basically acted like a woman with her. And when you act like a woman around women, they're only going to consider you as a manservant or a male girlfriend. And that's what you got to do, dude. You got to grow a fucking set of balls and actually be a man and say what you mean and mean what you say from this point forward. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, Click the Contact Me tab, which is on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, or your challenges. And you just got to get back to me. You got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website underneath the email sign-up box will be a link that will take you to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. And you don't have to have a Kindle device to read it. All you have to do is download one of their free e-reader apps. So once you get to the download page, there'll be a button on the right-hand side that will open up a window where you can download a free e-reader app for your Android smartphone, your Android tablet, your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, your PC. Only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app, and after that, it only takes a few more seconds to complete the purchase of my book and be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.